Welcome to Centennial Hall, room 2211. This is a quick rundown on how the technology works in this room. Up here at the teacher's station, we have our touch panel. Our touch panel is in the main menu screen here. It says press here to begin. When I do that, it's going to give me the different choices for our projector modes. Left projector only, the right projector only, both, or neither. For this video, we'll go ahead and hit both. That powers up both of the projectors in the room and brings both of the screens down in the front. That whole process takes just over a minute, so while that's happening, we'll go ahead and we'll go through the lighting presets and how to control the lights. On the right-hand side here are our 5 lighting presets, lights all on. Our 2 lecture modes, one has the whiteboard lights on and one does not. A theater mode where all the lights are dimmed, and then lights all off. We can also control the lights from our wall panel over here. There are the same 5 presets that were on the touch panel are right here. And then at both doors, there's a lights all on and a lights all off switch that when you come in the room and you leave the room, you can turn the lights on or off. Behind our keyboard tray here underneath, we have a little pouch that has a wireless microphone in it. We go ahead and we can power the wireless microphone on using the switch at the top. It's just a simple on-off switch. I'll switch it on. And then anything I say in the wireless microphone is going to be reinforced in the speakers in the room. If I want to adjust that volume up and down, now our system is powered up. I can hit the audio control button in the bottom right, and there's different audio controls, and the one on the left-hand side there is our wireless microphone, so I can turn it up, turn it down, or mute it. And then I'll go ahead and press back to get back to my main menu there. And I'm going to make sure that when I'm done using the wireless microphone that I power it off, because even if you're not using it, the batteries will totally drain if it's left on. So we'll go ahead and make sure that's powered off. Now that our system's powered up, the basic functions are left projector and select your source, and right projector and select your source. Left projector is highlighted, so whatever I switch here is going to show up on the left projector. If I press the button labeled right projector, now whatever I press here is going to show up on the right projector. So I'll go ahead and on both projectors, hit the PC button, and then whatever I do on the PC is going to show up on both screens for us. In order to log on to the PC, we're going to use the first part of our UWL email address for our username. The password is going to be your UWL net ID, and that'll allow you to log on to the computer. The next buttons on the list here are our laptop buttons. We have our analog or our VGA laptop. We have our digital or our HDMI laptop. My laptop here that we'll use uses a VGA signal or analog signal. So I'll go ahead and plug that in. Then I'll plug the audio cable into the headphone jack on my laptop. Then we'll be ready to go. I'll go ahead and hit the laptop button, and notice that I'm on left projector there. So I'll hit the laptop button. If my laptop doesn't show up, I'm going to hit the function key, or hold down the function key rather, and tap the F8 key. My computer brings up a nice little menu there that I can choose from. Some other computers, you might have to go through your control panel to get to this menu, or this will just happen automatically when you hit the F8 key, so you might have to hit it a couple times. Until we get to the duplicate mode, then whatever I do on my laptop is going to show up on the left projector. So right now we have our desktop PC on the right projector and my laptop on the left projector. The next thing we have here is our Blu-ray player. So I'll go ahead and hit that button. And that's going to bring up our little menu for the Blu-ray here. We have our play and our stop type features on the left-hand side, our menu and our navigation controls on the right-hand side. This full screen video button will allow us to preview what's happening on the full screen. I press back, and that's going to get me back to the main menu. The Blu-ray player is located underneath the document camera on the right-hand side here. We can use the front panel to control it as well. And I'll also note that you can play your regular DVDs in the Blu-ray player. It doesn't have to be a Blu-ray disc in order to play it in there. This is a good time to mention the volume. Since Blu-ray was the last button that was pressed, that's what the volume is going to control. And I can control it up and down just using this wheel that's at the bottom of the page. So even though my the PC is still showing on the right projector in the room, we will not hear that audio because Blu-ray was the last button that we pressed. The last button pressed is what the audio is going to be controlled by. The document camera is the next thing on the list. I'll go ahead and power up the document camera. Power button's in the back portion of it here. When that light is a solid green, we'll know the document camera is ready to go. Our advanced features are up here on the camera. We have the zoom in and zoom out using this wheel. Autofocus, manual focus, and our other options are right there as well. So then I go on to our touch panel, and I'm still on the left projector, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the document camera, and that's going to show up on the left projector for us. It takes a couple of seconds for everything to sync up with the system, so if it doesn't show up immediately, just wait a couple seconds and it'll show up. So while we're looking at the screens there, I'll go ahead and switch to right projector and hit the document camera button. And then you'll see that the document camera in just a second is going to show up on both screens for us. The last thing that we'll mention is our auxiliary button. If I press that, it's going to bring up a little menu with the options of choosing the S video or the composite video inputs. And those are located right here by where our laptop was. The inputs are right there. If you had a video camera or something else, or an iPod or something that you wanted to show up on the screen, you would go ahead and attach the videos to the system, and then you'd use your device to control whatever it is you're showing. On the left-hand side here are our left projector mute and unmute, and our right projector mute and unmute. And the left projector mute is not only going to mute the projector, it's also going to bring the screen up. And I'll go ahead and do that now. And the reason for this is now the projector is still powered on, but it isn't sending a signal to the screen. And then the screen goes up, so now I can use the whiteboard. And I can do whatever it is I'm doing on the whiteboard and still have the document camera showing on the right-hand side. And we don't have to power the system all the way down in order to get our screens to go up. If I hit the left projector unmute, that projector will go back into its normal mode and the screen will come back down. The last button that we have down here is our help button. If I press that button, it gives the names and phone numbers of a couple of the Academic Technology Services staff. If you ever have problems during a class or ever need anything, go ahead and hit that help button and look up the phone numbers and go ahead and give those numbers a call and somebody will be available to assist you. When I click OK, it's going to get us back to our main screen. And on the bottom right-hand part of the screen is a button labeled System Off. I'll go ahead and press System Off. It's going to ask me if I'm sure I want to power the system off, and I'll click Power Down. And that's important because it brings up both the screens and, more importantly, it powers down both projectors in the room. So it saves the life of the projector bulb for us. If you ever have any questions or concerns about the room, please don't hesitate to give a call to the Academic Technology Services, and we'd be happy to assist you.